Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be talking about the VK72 once again, especially after the update has gone away. We're going to be playing one live game, and I'm going to be answering as to why I more or less kind of made a mistake about this tank and the tungsten shells. So basically last time I said the tank wasn't that great, it's still pretty bad, and most of my opinion comes because of the garbage matchmaking that was happening on the first day of the update. So far, I think my opinion has more or less changed, and I think the VK is now a, pretty standard heavy tank, similar to that of the E100 or on the same level. Let me explain myself. Well, the first day of the update was garbage, but of course the armor on the VK is much better. As you can see, the Yo doesn't penetrate us. If we wiggle, again, there you go. He doesn't seem to be able to pen us. With the third shot, that was obvious that he would do some sort of damage here. And so the gun is very, very similar to that of the E100, so there is nothing really to complain about. All the armor is a tiny bit, well, the gun isn't exactly the same, but it's more or less very, very similar. The armor is obviously much better on the front, but weaker on the sides, and the mobility is plus minus the same. And so that shot was unlucky, but you can't really complain too much. This is just a different playstyle E100. If the E100 is good at side scraping, this thing is good at frontally taking a shot or two. The turret is a lot better than that of the E100, especially against gold. The turret here will protect you a lot more from gold shells, while the E100's turret is, not really that great. Obviously, we're just comparing this to the E100 because that is the direct comparison, but overall, this is a pretty good and solid heavy tank for its tier. Now, this live game doesn't seem to be going too well for us. We're not doing too much damage. There is a T95, but this will not stop us from talking about this tank in a little bit more depth. Now, when I think about the VK, I think of a standard heavy. Very good frontal armor, big chunky alpha, and more or less slow. And this is a very good tank, and overall, now with the tungsten shells, I believe this tank will be amazing. I don't really understand what this IS-7 is trying to do here. He is getting very annoying. And of course, we're going to try and bait the shot from the T95 unless the IS-7 pushes us, which is very annoying. And someone else has already come around, so I'm going to take the decision to just take a shot from the T95 regardless, and maybe hit his hatch or load gold. Probably not. Let's just hit his hatch. Boom, 740 with tungsten shells. That's what I'm talking about. This tank will do around 720, 740, 750 with tungsten shells, and that's much better than that of the 60 TP. So with two shots, you can already do like 1.5k. This is something unthinkable in an E100 or a tank with this 640 or 600 alpha. That's just unthinkable. Especially with HE, this is guaranteed 1.1k plus. You know what I mean? So overall, this tank is just very, very good, and most of my opinion from before was morphed because of the garbage matchmaking, which literally didn't allow me to more or less test play this tank properly. After that, I did play this tank, and it was okay. I'm not saying this is the best heavy tank out there, everyone should go for it. It's okay. It's average. It's not a garbage piece of trash, but it's okay. It's playable, and it's not that unbearable as I thought it was. So that was probably my biggest mistake. So with that out of the way, let's just try and finish up this live game. There's a Progetto. Let's try and hit him from here. And I don't really think he's going to be moving because his brain doesn't seem to work 200%. He's trying to take out the IS-7, but we'll load an HE just into this waffle, and 950 without tungsten shells. This is what's so much better about the VK and the E100 compared to the 60 TP. The 60 TP's HE is just irrelevant in this game. I mean it. The HE on the 60 TP is just garbage. The armor might be a little bit nicer on the 60 TP, and the gun might be a tiny bit better with tungsten shells, but the HE, no. The HE on the VK is nice because slapping someone for 1,000 is probably the best thing this tank can offer in terms of fun and blocking a lot of damage, if you know what I mean. That's all I have to say about the VK. It's okay, it's not too horrible. Let's just try and take out this waffle finally to do 4.5k, and we'll be good. Let's wait for the waffle. Our teammates are saying good job, boys. That's great. And the waffle actually might have a chance here because I'm a one-shot, the IS-7's a one-shot, but there's two of us, so if we push at the same time and we don't screw up with the shooting, we should be okay here. So, never mind, the IS-7's probably gonna kill him now. There we go. Alright, so that was a win, and that was obviously a pretty good live game. 4.5k dealt in the VK, just to show you guys what this tank is sometimes capable of doing. So yeah, with that, Happy is out, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye-bye.